Hey everybody, this is KP coming to you from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Today I'm going to be washing a 2016 Mazda 6. This is just going to be a normal maintenance wash. I am starting with my pressure washer on the wheel well. The wheel wells on the front of these are plastic, and then the ones in the back are carpeted material on the wheel well to help with sound deadening. So the actual wheels themselves, I'm washing that off. So I know that there is a coating, not a coating, but a dressing on these. In addition, in the wheel themselves, in the rims themselves, it's pretty dirty in there because this car is used as a daily driver. Just making sure to get in there, try to get behind the spokes as well to make sure that I'm getting all of the dirt off. I decided not to put an audio track on here, so we're going to see how that works out. I'm using an APC degreaser. It was a generic one, I believe, that I had gotten from Home Depot at the time that I'm still using. This wheel cleaner I'm not that fond of, so I'm not going to name it. So now this is my favorite brush. These are 19-inch wheels, but they also have enough space that I can get this angled brush in there. So I'm able to get all the way into the wheelbarrow, get behind the spokes too, and it's one of my favorite brushes to use for the wheels themselves. If you can hear that, that's just my neighbor's dog. Making sure also to get behind the spokes too, because those get pretty dirty, and I'm not taking off the wheels on this vehicle. So now I'm going to be doing the front faces of the wheel, making sure to really get those scrubbed. I do use a detail brush to get in the lug nuts and also where the valve stem is located. In this vehicle, I'm getting a lot of deposits, brake dust deposit right there in those corners. I'm using it for that too. And then for the rim lip, I'm also taking care of that. Now I'm going on to the scrubbing of the actual wheel itself to get rid of any potential browning, get off any prior dressings that have been in there. And I'm able to use the same brush that I used for my wheel face on the plastic underside, the hair that's on the front tire. And I do each wheel at a time, get everything cleaned, wash it off, and then I go to the next one. Because of the heat and humidity down in South Florida, I found that I cannot do, I can't just preload all the wheels with whether it's the APC degreaser or with the wheel cleaner and then leave them and then come back around to the front. So now I'm pre-rinsing the vehicle, making sure to get off any loose contaminants that are there that I can knock off quickly. I do have a tendency at this time of year, it's currently October, so it's still summer in South Florida, that I do not wash the entire vehicle at a time just because the soap has a tendency to dry. Even though I'm under a covered carport today, I still have a lot of issues with whether it's the wind or whatever else is going on where the soap dries quickly on the vehicle. In this case, I am using Chemical Guy's Honeydew soap. So it is a pH neutral soap. Whether or not it dries, I can still get it re-wet and I don't have any issues with it. So that's what I have here in my foam cannon. In addition, I use it for the contact wash in addition to in the foam cannon itself. I do refoam the wheels, so in case there was anything that I missed during that initial contact wash, that I'm able to get them off. Next, once I foam it, I go in with the detail brush. I get around the rubber trim that's on each window, go around the side mirrors and also the door handles. And now I'm going to start with the contact wash. Do go in straight lines in order to prevent scratches in a circular motion. So also, I do not use a 2-bucket method. I did start out in my life with the 2-bucket method. Now I am using 5 different wash medias, and that is what I'm actually using. So let's say I'll use one on the front window and the roof, and then I put it down. I go to the next one, use it for the side. Once I'm done with it, put it down, and then all 5 of them get washed at the end of the day. So now, same thing, foaming the left side of the car, which is where the gas tank is located. I do make sure to keep that open. Went in there with a detail brush. Try to get that as clean as possible. I'm using these, I believe these are Rag Company towels for my drying towels. They're pretty good. I do have to use about 2 for the car, though. On the wheels themselves, I'm using CarPro Pearl, undiluted. Because of all the road grime that I get on these wheels, I typically wax them every few weeks. So I'm using the Turtle Wax Graphene Max, Graphene to the Max, I believe is what it's called, wax. Get that into the spokes, get as far in as I can. I typically will not stick my hand, into the actual wheel well itself, but I definitely do the exterior surfaces. And you could see from my wash practices that I'm really getting in there with the pressure washer to get that cleaned out with the brushes also. So make sure to go around the entire wheel. Get in those problem areas that I discussed earlier. And because of the heat and humidity, it does haze over pretty quickly. So I'm able to go ahead and get that wiped off, and that gives me a little bit of extra protection. Had a little missing spot right there, so. And to make sure that wheel was perfect at the end of the day. So this is one of my downgraded towels. This is one of the oldest microfibers that I own. This is before even my detailing life. No clue on GSMs or anything like that. So I don't wash these. Once they're downgraded to this, then I'm going to use it, do the wheels, possibly do the trim with it, any wipe off or anything like that. And so since it has all the grease and dirt and whatnot on it, once I'm done with it, I'm actually just going to throw this cloth out probably in another 2 or 3 more uses. Next, the last thing that I do is the windows. The car is actually on at this point. I wind down the window, make sure to get the top portion of the window. Then I will wind the window up, do the inside of the window, and I'm using a waffle weave towel in addition to, I believe it's the Stoner's glass cleaner. Works really well. Have not had any issues at all with it, no streaking. And then I will do the outside of the window. And so I go around and do that for the entire car. So here is the finished product. This is a 2016 Mazda 6. Has 110,000 miles on it, used as a daily driver. Still very glossy. It's been corrected at some point. Had a couple of car accidents. and but it is still looking pretty good for a vehicle that is its age. Thank you everybody for watching my channel. This is KP in South Florida, and have a great day.